All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Sunday Night Charts. Good to see you. We're a little bit later than normal, but we're here. We made it. Hope you guys are well. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader here to help you understand the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. Let me see if I get my camera on in 3, 2, 1. Boom, there I am. Hey, guys, what's going on? Hope y'all are well. Thanks for waiting for me. And I had to go help my daughter move today. She's moving to a new place to live and wanted to make sure she was taken care of. So, all right, let me know the audio and video is good. We'll get right rocking into the market. I just got home, so I haven't really had a chance to see what's going on completely today. So we're going to do a little cold analysis for you today. Don't forget, guys, I'm not here to give you financial advice, just here to show you what I'm seeing from an Elliott Wave perspective. If you don't know what Elliott Wave theory is, you got to do a little deep dive into it. It's pretty amazing theory. It's a guy early in the 1900s found patterns of 5s and 3s in the market, and they repeat themselves over and over and over. When you see those patterns, you can kind of see where the market might be heading. So we look for those 5s and 3s. I'm going to give you the wave counts as I see those and apply Elliott Wave theory. If you don't know what I'm doing or don't understand it fully, just feel free to ask questions. But I do have a free playlist. If you go to my channel, to my playlist, there's a Trading Night School playlist. You can learn Elliott Wave theory there. Or you can come into the Discord. That's not so free, but it's not pricey either. It's $40 for a monthly subscription there, and you can have access to daily videos from me, as well as a community of traders as well all over the world, and my education course where you can learn Elliott Wave theory plus some trading strategies along the way. With good psychology as well. So anyway, that's what's going on. Welcome to the channel, and let me just say hi to everybody that said hi to me, and we'll get rocking. What's up, guys? What's up, Keith? How's it going? You're listening on the treadmill. Well, run away, buddy. Eddie Bo, hey, bud. Good to see you. Good evening. Let's see. This week we'll release the employment data. Yeah, inflation. Thanks for that. We'll make sure we take a look at the data coming out this week. It's Crypto Fever. What's up, man? What's up, Jay? Jay from the UK. Hope things are well for you, buddy. Hey, Crit. Good to see you in the live stream, man. Glad you made it. Gold. Look at gold, dude. It is just going to, dude. Just hold gold. Okay, hold it for the next 5 years, and you won't be sorry that you did. In my opinion, it's just going to go. Gold and silver are both going to moon as this market tanks, as the market shifts over. Just hold gold and silver, okay? I'm looking for $200 silver, $200 silver. Yeah, I said it, $200. Yes, okay. Audio's good, video's okay. You mean the video's not good? Is that what you're saying? Is my video cut off, or is it looking okay? Let's see. Got a bit of a issue on my end here. Hold on one second, guys. You're going to see something pop on your screen here in just a minute. There we go. All right, there we go. Audio and video. Oh, it's good. All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Okay. I can't. No. Cancel. Sorry, guys, if you're still with me, I'm having technical issues on my end. Hold on one second, guys. There we go. I'm back. There we go. I got it all taken care of. Sorry about that. I had to make sure, I screwed something up there. Sorry about that. All right, well, I see 17 of you here, and welcome. Let's jump in. Let's jump into the analysis. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. Let's see what's going on. All right, I feel like a broken record here, guys. I'm expecting, I will say this, I'm expecting chop between now and the next several weeks. Okay, I'm expecting up and down and chop. And that's kind of what we've been getting this week is chop. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. Oh, come on. We'll start with the 12-hour. That's good enough right there. From the top, without giving you the macro, information here, we'll just look at the micro here. I'm looking at this as an ABC right there. Okay, so that's nothing new for those of you that have been around a while. So let's just take a peek at it. Boom. 3, and then I'm still looking for 5. Okay, still looking for 5. Now that's what we're looking for. That's what Elliott would say, hey, we need to have. And the question is this 5 waves? And any of you guys looking at that way, if you know Elliott, been around a while, that does not have a finished 5-wave look. Okay, this does not have a finished 5-wave look. 1, 2. I got a 1, 2, and that's a really big 1, 2. That means 3 is coming way down here. Okay, so I'm looking for 3 way down here. 4 and 5. And so if you wonder where I get 64K, it's popping through the 3618 extension. So I'm kind of looking for 64, 67K range. 64 to 67. That's going to break. Here, let me fix my screen here. There we go. Boom. That's going to break this level right there. It's going to break it and then wick down here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We're going to wick down to this zone here. Once that finishes, looking for a 4th wave back to come back up, and then a 5th wave. That's when we get down to that 50K target potentially. So that's an ideal wave. That's ideal. I don't know if we're going to get an ideal wave, but that is an ideal circumstance right there. So that means we are still in wave 3, and we need to be making a 4, 5, 4, 5, something like that, because it looks like we got a 1, 2, 1, 2 right in there. 4, 5, 4, 5. So I'm kind of looking for some chop in here. It's going to get choppy, but the trend is going to be, in my opinion, down. That's the best I've got for you. The trend should be continuation down. Now it doesn't have to do that, but that's the best I have. That's my best belief based upon this wave structure. So zooming in just a little bit on the 4-hour chart. Okay. Zooming in here. How do we count this wave? Well, I think this right here is some kind of wave 4. Some kind of wave 4. All right. Now, I'll tell you what, this has been giving me the hardest time. I've really been struggling with what that is. Okay. Why do I say that? Well, it's really ugly, but let's talk. Let's talk about, let me show you why it's difficult and what I'm thinking here. So when I look at waves like this, I'm trying to look for patterns of 5s and 3s. Okay. So I look at this and I say, oh, come on. I'm kind of thinking, okay, is this 5? Is that 5? It's not a pretty 5. So I don't love it as 5. So this is, I don't know, burger. I don't know what that is. Okay. This is obviously 3. That's an obvious 3-wave move. Okay. So that becomes simple. This looks like 5. So I look at that and it's like, well, yeah, this kind of looks like 5. That kind of looks like 5 with a 3 in the middle. So that resembles a zigzag. Now the C wave is shallow. It's smaller compared to the A wave. So if we call that a zigzag or a 3-wave move, you'll see that it only came to the 786 extension. So that only came to the 786. I mean, it's fine. It's fine to do that. I would have liked it better if it came up here. That would have been a glorious, lovely zigzag to the 1-to-1, and I would have looked for it straight down, but we didn't get that, right? We didn't get that. So what did we get? Well, we got what looks to be a 3-wave move that came to the 786. That could still be a zigzag. So what's happening? What's happening here? Well, this is really trashy. It's really challenging. How do you deal with it? How do you look at it? Where are the 5s? Where are the 3s? Okay, let's zoom in just a little bit. So how do you handle this right here? Well, I mean, that looks like 3. Unless you say this is a wave 4, which it could be, and then you got an ending diag right there, which is possible. So let's zoom in on that just a little bit, do some work on that wave. Okay, I'm reconnected. My OBS disconnected for a second, and it reconnected. Okay, so how do we deal with this wave? It looks like a leading diagonal. That's what I'm seeing up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, yeah, I think that's the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not great, but it's possible. What else could that be? Instead of a leader, it could be an ABC with an ending diag. That's possible. So we look at this and say that's A, that's B, and this is C. In which case you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a possibility. Got a trashy, oh, come on. Trashy little wave here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not pretty. And then this kind of looks like, yeah, that whole wave sucks. That whole wave sucks. Let's just count it simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ending diag. I mean, that's a possibility. So what do you got? What is that? What's going on then? All right. Well, if that's 3, or if that's 5, I should say. If you count it as 5, then what do you got here? You got that, and it took the top. So I really think we have to call that 3 and not 5. Guys, I'm just doing some work here for this is how I work through waves. I didn't have a chance to kind of do any prep work prior to the live tonight, so I'm kind of doing the work on the right in front of you here. So I think we got to call this. I think we have to call this 3 right there. Now, what do we make of this thing? What do we make of that? Let's figure it out. What if you call this a flat right there? I think that's one way I've been interpreting that. It's a flat. Okay. Then we got 3. What if that's an X wave? What if this whole thing is an X wave? Yeah, that's fine. So there's your X wave. And then there's a Y. So there's W, got a flat, X, Y. So we're going to count that as 3. Okay. So I think we can safely call this a WXY. I think that's a safe assumption. Let me just take a peek here. Just kind of looking at, I'm trading XRP tonight, so I want to see what it's doing. So I think we can safely call that a WXY. Now, what's happening here? My problem here is that I got 3 down, 3 up, and then this got all, you know, it's like, is this going down for 5? As far as like a B wave or something? It just looks as corrective as crap right now, but it doesn't, it could turn into an impulse. Oh, come on. What I don't love, see, I'm really, as an Elliott waver, I'm really struggling with this wave structure. I really am. I want to move that. I want to delete you. I want to delete. There it is. I can delete it there. Why won't it delete? All right. Okay. So I'm really struggling with what's happening in here because it's just nothing. It is complete trash, Eddie. It is complete and utter trash. I don't know how to read it. It's really frustrating. Is what we just got a running flat? Is that a runner? Is that a runner? This is nasty. This thing right here is super nasty. See, that looks like a WXY right there. All this looks like a WXY. There's your W wave. There's your X wave. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a Y wave right there. Boom. We're going to call that X. And then Y. That's a possibility. I don't know if that's it or not, but that's a possibility. So we got 3, 3, 3 to here. And this is, what could that be? We're getting some kind of flat. See, the problem here looking at this wave, just trying to figure out what this wave is that the wave, none of the wave counts make any sense. See, that makes sense right there as 3. But then this took that high. Four star, maybe. I don't like the WXY to the top because it doesn't have it. So what are you saying? Are you saying that this is a WXY like that? That's trash right there. My problem with that idea is that the Y wave, what you're calling the finished Y, it doesn't even come to the 786 extension of the second. So in other words, if you say this is the W, there's your X, and then you call this Y right there, this Y doesn't, it comes to the 618. It doesn't even come to the 786. So that's my problem with that. So it's not proportional. Then if you try to break it up like this and say, okay, there's your W and this is your X and this is Y, your Y is in no way, shape, or form proportional to the W wave. So my take on this is that this is not finished. That's my take. That's your take on it, 4-star, and I respect it, but I use them. I like to see I want to see at least generally the 786 extension for some proportionality. So my take is that this isn't finished. Is it possible that we're getting see, what is that? 3. Yeah, I don't use time as much as I do fibs. And I just only use basically fibs for proportionality. And man, this wave, I'll tell you what, this is one of the hardest waves I've experienced in quite a while. Here's what I would like based on what I'm seeing in here. We're going to call this W. We're going to say this is your X wave right here. This little guy right here. All right. And this is part of a flat, and it's going to finish up here for the Y wave. Come on up here. Boom. Give me 98K. Give me 98.5. Personally, I just need to see proportionality between the W and the X. I mean, the W and the Y. I just need to see some proportionality, and I don't see it here. So it doesn't mean anything. It can do whatever it wants to do, but that hit to the high would be lovely. That would be a nice wave 4 for this wave. I would be okay with that. Be a nice wave 4. I'd say 1, 2. I don't love that 3. I don't love that 3 at all, but let's just call it 3, 4, 5. Get down to maybe not even. I mean, it could come deep. So this is a challenging wave. It really is. It's super sketch, super challenging. But take a peek at. Just take a peek here at that wave right there. See that? Yeah, for this to come on up here, that makes sense. Just kind of see it right there. It's kind of the same thing going on there. Started with a little zigzag, had a little trashy wave, boom, boom, boom. It's possible. Let's see if we get up here, take this high, and then we roll over and come down. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's my best idea for you. It may or may not play, but that's my best take on this wave structure. You can see the hidden bullish divergence down here on the 4 hour. It's pretty strong hidden bull, and we're breaking back to the upside. If we break that trend, it's a pretty good indicator there, but we got hidden bull right there. That's pretty strong. Come back up, hit that, and then let's roll over and go. That's my best guess. All right, that's my best guess. I've done my best for you. Those are my thoughts here on this current wave that we're in. That doesn't mean we have to get that hit to the high. We may not get it. We may not get it. We don't have to get it. I just want to make sure you know that we may not get that. We don't have to get it. Just want you to know that. Okay, let's take a peek at Ethereum. We'll do a little correlation analysis. What's going on with Ethereum? Look at the 4 hour chart. What's going on? What a nasty structure. I mean, it was giving you the flat look right here. Hit the low, come on up. And they just rolled it over, came back again. That's kind of nasty. Guys, that is nasty. It really is. That's a nasty way. That is trash. I almost look at it and say, is that an ending diag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that ending diag? With this as a wave 1, do we roll over, come wave 2, and then, or AB, and then come back up? I mean, there's a thought for you right there. So what do you got? What do you call that then? Well, you call it WXY. W to there. There's your X wave. We're going to call this. I don't love that. Y, but yeah. What if you got A, B, and then C? And C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then ending diag 5. And that's ABC, X wave, ABC. Boom. Done. Now we get some 3-wave back up. What would that mean? What would that be? That's 3. I don't love that. I don't love that count. I don't. But let's just consider it for a minute. See, because again, I look at this and I'm like, okay, what do we got? What is this? It looks like a zigzag, right? Looks like a zigzag. What if that's 3? What if this is 3 and this is 5? Candy cane with a hook. And so that becomes an X, that becomes a flat. It's really ugly, but that's a flat X wave. And now we're going, maybe it finished right here. I don't know. And now we go up for 3 more. Man, that would be, that's just ugly. I don't love it. I don't love it, guys. I don't. So for those of you new to the channel, you say, what am I doing here? What I'm trying to do here is understand this correction. I mean, some of you are new to Elliott, right? And you don't, and I recognize that. So what we do is we look at the corrections and we try to understand, okay, what, see that wave right there? That's a 3-wave move. Okay. And we can identify that. That's a 3, that's a 3, and that's a 3. So that's a WXY. It's a 3-wave correction. We can see it, we understand it. And then it set us up for another move to the downside, right? You look at this wave right here. Right there, and it's kind of nasty actually, but you got 3 waves right there, right? And then you've got this nasty crap there, boom, boom, and then there we go. So you can kind of begin to see the 3 waves. There's 3, right? This was probably 5. So we're looking at the 3s and the 5s. We're trying to figure it out, trying to put them together, right? Trying to understand what these wave structures are doing together. Okay, so what's going on here? What's going on? Is that a 1-2, 1-2 off the top? Looks like it could be. Or is that a flat? Is that a flat? So there's 1. That's a leading diag. See, what's a leading diag? Well, it starts with 5 waves. It's expander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. That's a beautiful leading diag. It's gorgeous. There it is. Okay, good. Got some kind of 3-wave there. Okay, beautiful. Then you got 3 waves there, 5 waves there. So yeah, that could be ABC right there. Boom. Flat. So the way we're going to count that is 1, 2. Now we're in wave 3. What do we got? Maybe this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So that becomes 3, 4, 5. We're in the middle of a 5th wave. Maybe we're going down. So maybe down is the direction. Of course it is. But is this done? Let's zoom in. All right, what about a WXYXZ? That's rare. But what about WXYXZ? WXYXZ. What do you think of that for Ethereum? Triple correction. Impulse off the top, boom. I'm going to call that a candy cane with the hook. When I say that, I mean that's 5 waves to there. Now we're getting a flat wave 2. I think this is going to come up here, 60%, and let's go down. Boom. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. What do you think? Where'd you go, guys? Anybody around still? Let's see what that would be with Bitcoin. What if that's a WXYXZ? What do you think of that? That's a less common. That may be a way to handle it, guys. WXYXZ. I don't love it because the Z, I mean, I don't know what the rules are for Z. That's a less common structure. I'd have to look up the rules for Z. My neck. In which case, 4-star Michigan, 4-star me, whatever your name is. Then we got a 1, 2, 1, 2. I just don't admit one. I don't love that wave structure at all. Yeah. Really tough on the small time frame. Really tough. Let's look at XRP, see what we got on XRP. Difficulty with XRP here is we got some kind of what appears to be an impulse here. Could be a 3-wave, but it looks like an impulse. This looks 3-wave, very 3-wave-ish. That looks trashy. Boom. We got a clear 3-wave back. Now, what is this? Is that impulse? Is that 3? It looks like we just got a flat. I don't love that flat because I don't have 5 in C. So I was looking for a higher flat. I was looking for this maybe to come on up here. That would correlate with what I'm seeing with Ethereum. Then let's go down. Come revisit what we did on FOMC day. This was FOMC right in here. That move right in here was FOMC, and then we moved down off of it. We really haven't revisited that area. I'll tell you what, this wave right here is super trash. Super trash for sure. Because what you want to say, for XRP, this was some kind of impulse, this was some kind of 3-wave move, and now this is getting ready to go. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to say. Except the way it needs to come up is boom, 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 maybe something like that. Or this could roll over and just come down. But still, I'd like it to revisit this area right here with this flat and then come on down. I kind of see that as a possibility. So my best guess here, which I don't have knowledge, guys. Let me just make it clear for anybody watching that haven't been around here much. When I offer wave structure ideas, I'm only offering ideas. I don't know where it's going, and I'm trying to be honest with you when I'm really struggling with wave structure. And so applying Elliott to this right here is just super hard. It's not a clear picture. It's just not. And I can see some clear things, but I just don't have great clarity here. So at the end of the day, my take is down. That is my take, that I see more down coming. But how it goes down, do we get another pop to the high here first before it rolls over and comes down? I think that's likely, because this looks like a flat. That looks like 3. That looks like 3. This looks like 5. Now I'd like to see this come up in 5. Come up, take this level right there, and then roll over and come down. That's my best guess. Whether that happens or not is another story, because we could get a running flat here. Okay, so see, I see that. So let me show you the flat here. I got 3 right there, and then I'm going to call that a WXY, 3, okay, and then looking for 5. That's the way I read it. That looks good for XRP. Whether we get that, it's another story. Whether that's the proper interpretations, because this could be the proper interpretation right here. You got W, this is A, B, and C. Looks like I'm having trouble with the stream here. Still good? Okay, looks good now. So that could be ABC. It's a 3 wave, and now this is just rolling over. Boom. So this could be real bearish, and we get a real bearish day. But out of all the ideas I've shared personally, I kind of like the flat Y wave. I like this W, we'll call that X, and then we get a flat here, Y. Let's come up, take the high, and then roll over. That's Bitcoin. Ethereum, same thing. Let's come up, take this high, and then roll over. And then XRP, same thing. Let's just come up here, take that area, come down. I mean, there's a correlating count. Whether we get that count or not, it's another story. But that's a correlating count that makes sense. All right, guys. I have the call tonight. It's an I don't know burger. It's an I don't know burger. That's the best guess I have on the small time frame. Now, looking at the higher time frame, I'm daily chart. I'm still looking down. All right, I'm looking for this wave to finish in 5. I want to see this thing finish in 5. So boom, boom. That's what I'd like to see. Something like that. Boom. Something like that. What I just drew, because then that gives me a full A, B, and a C wave. Now, is it possible? Is it possible that this was ABC and we're finished? It is possible. What that would have to be is possibly an ending diag that's just super no, it can't be. It can't be an ending diag. Never mind. Nope. Can't be. Because the third wave, it would be the smallest. And wave 3 is never allowed to be the smallest. So I'm still looking for 5. So what I was thinking here, guys, is what if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? The problem with that, there's a rule in Elliott wave that says wave 3 can never, ever, ever, no matter what structure, be the smallest wave. Okay. And that would break that rule. 3 would be the smallest in that. So I can't count it like that. So I'm looking for 5. That tells me that my best guess that this is some kind of wave 4. We might get hit to the high and then go, or it's done. We just a local hit without taking the high, and then we roll over and come down, take this low. I'm expecting some kind of, sorry, my nose itching. I'm expecting some kind of hit to the low. The question is, do we get a hit to the high first and then a hit to the low? But I'm expecting that low to get hit. Now, where it goes from there, I can't say. My best guess, again, just reviewing, my best guess is based upon this wave structure. I need some kind of 4, 5, 4, 5. Chop, chop, chop. I want to see chop. See that crap right there? That's the kind of crap I'm expecting here. Okay. And I'm kind of looking for that 64 to 67,000 range. 64 to 67. So down is my bias overall on the higher time frame, with the understanding that on the near term, in the next day or two, we could go up, like even tonight into tomorrow, go up and tag that high right there, hit 96 to 98K, and then roll over and go hit that low again. So I definitely see this thing might not be finished. And there's a couple of other wave structures that it could be. Let me show you a couple other ideas that this could be. What if this is 3 waves there? Okay, and then this still has to come down here. We get up a running flat, and then just a runner where we don't take that high, and then we come down. Boom. Okay, we still get the chop that I'm talking about. And that takes us into January, February. That's why that's why the title tonight's video says, somewhere in the next 2 months, I think we're coming down here. But I think we got time. So that's my best analysis, guys. That's the best I can do for you based on what I'm seeing. We'll have to see what the week brings us and then go from there. Guys, that's what I'm thinking. Do y'all have any requests? You want me to look at any charts for you? Anything you want me to take a peek at? Let's take a peek at the S&P. Is the S&P done? No, I don't think so. I think the S&P has. It could roll over, but man, it doesn't look like a top. You see that right there? Yeah. I'd like to see the high taken, and then roll over and go. So. Yeah, we could take that high first and then roll over and go. I'd like that. That would be a nice top for me. That would be a nice, good-looking top on the S&P. Let's look at the NASDAQ real quick. Same thing. Would love to see a little candy cane with a spike. When I say candy cane with a spike, that's what I mean right there. Okay. To give you an idea of what that looks like on the chart, there's a candy cane with a spike. Okay. That's the kind of shape I like to see. So I wouldn't mind seeing that little candy cane with the spike, and then let's roll over and go. Yeah, let's take a peek at Link from my friend Keith. All right, Link. Okay, what jumps out at me is this impulse right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an impulse. 3-wave move right there. 3 waves. And then that kind of looks like 5 right there. So that resembles a zigzag. Looks like 3. Doesn't have to be 3, but it looks a lot like 3. Now, what could be happening here? Now, I just want to show you a possibility here. I don't love this, but see that move right there, and then it rolled over, and then it just chopped and came all the way back. Looked like it had to come back down here, but it didn't. It just boom. Is it possible Link's about to do something like that? Could that be a 1, 2, 1? Now the question is that 2 right there? What's the problem? What is that? I'm trying to look at it from a more bullish standpoint here. I'm asking myself, are we able to call this bullish? See, I don't like that as a bull. That looks like ABC or WXY. That doesn't look like 5. That looks like 3. So I look at this and I say, okay, I got 3. I need 5. Let's come on down for 5. Now, if it wants to get real nasty, I mean, here's what you got. What if that's W, that's your X wave, and you get a Y wave? Back down here. I don't love that. I don't love it. But because I don't like how low that takes us. But you get a wave like that. It takes you very close to zero. I don't love that. Man, is there any bullishness here? Is there another way? Is it possible we get a pump here where this is W, that's an X wave, and you get a Y wave? That's contrary to my bearish Bitcoin. That means Bitcoin would have to pump as well. I don't love it. I don't love that at all. Could this be a running flat? Could we have a 1-2-1-2 working? And this is a runner? Yes, possible. So what if you get this? What if what if you get yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's call this a runner. Did that come 90%? Let's see. It did not hit 90%. Okay, so that would need to be 3. I would, for this count, I would like to see that low hold right there. I want to see that low hold right there. So that's $8. Let's see $8 hold. Let's see it get a little choppy here. Come down, hit that low. Respect that. And then let's get bullish and go. Yeah, right, Eddie? I mean, that's what I see. My shoulder's killing me, guys. Where's let me get my hook, guys. Guys, if y'all don't have one of these right here, oh man, let me tell you something. This thing is amazing. You can kind of get that knot out. Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing this in the live, but daggone, I got a knot on my shoulder. I went and helped my daughter move today, and there's this awesome couple out in Kansas that are letting my daughter have a bedroom in their really, really nice house out in Mission, Kansas for free. And she's able to, with the stipulation that she takes the rent money that she was going to ordinarily spend and put it in a savings account. They're just helping her. I was just like, that's amazing. So, yeah. So I went and helped her move in today. So those people are amazing people. So I'm really thankful. My daughter's turning 22 here, and she's finishing up college. And yeah, all right. Well, there we go. All right. That's Link. Man, I tell you what, I'm bothered by Link's chart. Because, this just looks so bad. If that's ABC, which is what it really looks like, then this needs to come down and take that low. Which, unless here, and this is, They come there, pop it up, and then pop it back down. And that becomes 3, 3, 5. So we get this boom. And then when Bitcoin kind of comes up for the middle wave, you get a little bit of an alt season. And then 3 waves back down. That takes us into 2029, guys, right there. Boom. And then on we go. W, X, Y. That's 1. That's 2. Here we go to the moon, 2030. What do you think of that count, guys? That has us going down yet. Finishing this wave and then going up. So there's Link for you. Let's look at Zcash. My friend Brian Streckfuss, guitar. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, let's look at Zcash. Holy moly. So what is going on with Zcash? Tell me about Zcash, guys. Those of you who know, what is Zcash? What does it do? Let's look at Binance for a minute. Privacy coins. Got it, Paul. Well, Zcash looks like 3. That looks like 3. That looks like a flat. And then we hit the low. One, 2, 3. Man, I can't count that. This right here is nasty, nasty. I mean, that's a picture perfect flat right there. With a hit to the low as some kind of wave 5. Is it a wave 5? I don't know. All right. Small time frame, guys. I'm having a real hard time understanding what's happening here, but my bias is down. This low needs to be taken. I see this coming down here. from a wave structure standpoint. A, B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me 5. That would be your A wave. That's some kind of A, B, or W, X, Y, C. Come back down here. Then we go. Exactly, Brian. I'll tell you what, this wave structure is so nasty on all the charts. Some of the hardest I've seen in a long time, guys, to be honest with you. Some of the hardest I've seen in quite a while. They're keeping us guessing. The algorithm is improved. All right, well, guys, that's my analysis. It's an I don't know burger tonight, but that's the best I've got. I've offered my best guesses. If you're just joining me, go and rewind and watch the analysis. But there you go. There it is. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to check out Kemosabe's channel. He's got an awesome perspective on things. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you, man. And all of you, thanks for being here. I hope the live stream was okay for you. I just don't want to keep hemming and hawing. It's a big I don't know burger right now. The wave structure is hard. Down is my ultimate direction on the higher time frame. Down, though we could see a spike to the high. Oh, I say the high. We could see a spike tonight, tomorrow, before more down comes. January, March 2022, before we broke down. Let me check. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's a real possibility. I kind of think we're more in how about November, December of 2021? That's kind of what I think we're in right now, personally. That kind of wave. This one right here. We're not in this one. We're in this one. That's what I'm seeing here, which means I'm looking for this to finish and then boom, come hit the low. Then from there, so that gives me the 64 to 67K target. I mean, it could be as high as 70. And then what do we get? 3 waves back and then more down. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Something like that. That's the weekly chart. So how this resolves, I don't know, but I'm seeing more down coming. I'm watching. I'm looking between 60. Let's just give you a range between 60 and 70K. 60 is a little low. I like the 67 mark. I think I put 64 in the title, but I think I meant 67. 67 was my target, so sorry about that. 67 is my target to 70 range is where I'm looking for. I want to see support there. So, all right, there it is, guys. Thanks for joining me, guys, and we will see you on the next live, guys. Hope you're well. Have a good night. Merry Christmas, everybody.